Om Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Samaprabha Nirvignam Kurume Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada
Saraswati
Saraswati
Namastubhyam
Namastubhyam Varade
Varade
Kamarupini
Vidyarambam
Vidyarambam
Karishyami
Karishyami
Siddhir
Siddhir
Bhavati Me
Bhavatu Me
Sada
Sada Gurur Brahma
Om
Gurur Vishnu
Guru
Gurudevo Maheshwaraha Guru
Guru
Sakshat Param Brahma
Tasmai
Tasmai
Shri
Shri
Gurave
Gurave
Namaha
Namaha
Om
Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahi Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma Vidvishavahi Om Shanta Shanta Shanti Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha
Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha
Atha Chaturthodhyayah
Atha Chaturdhodhyayah
Shri Bhagavanuvacha
Shri Bhagavanuvacha
Shloka number 15 Evam Yatva Kratam Karma
Evam Nyatva Krutam Karma
Udvairapi Mumukshubhihi
Urvairapi Mumukshubhihi
Guru Karmaiva Tasmat Tvam
Kuru Karmaiva Tasmatvam
Udvaif Purvataram Kritam
Urvaif Purvataram Krutam
Evam Yatva Purvaihi Mumukshubhihi Karma Kritam. Having known in this manner, Mumukshus who were earlier, they did karma. Therefore, therefore, Twamapi Tvam Karma Kuru, like whom Purvaiki Purvataram, like the ancestors, they did Purvataram the same way as they did. So you also do. That is the meaning. You're seeing the meaning of this shloka. The Purvaiki Purvataram Mumukshus. Mumukshus Muktum Icha Mumuksha and Mumukshuhu is the seekers of liberation who want to be free. Mumukshus, they did karma. For what? For Antakarna Shuddhi. And after Jnanam also, they continue to do karma. And after Jnanam, the karma what they did, it did not create any dent in them. Tamam karmani limpati name karma palis prabha. So therefore, Atma doesn't have kartrutvam. Kartrutvam is superimposed on Atma. So when Atma Jnanam is gained, whether Antakarna Shuddhi is important. Antakarna Shuddhyartham karma kuru. For gaining Antakarna Shuddhi, one has to do karma. And once Antakarna Shuddhi and Jnanam is gained, anyway Atma is akarta. So doing karma will not affect the Jnani Jiva. So Purvaihi Purvataram Kritam. So ancestors we did karma. So you also do. Therefore, if you are a Jnani, you do karma. If you are a Mumukshu, then also you have to do karma. So the next topic, having the knowledge, because Jnanam is that doesn't preclude action. That doesn't preclude. Action can be done by a Jnani. Because that action will not create dent in the person, then in the jnani. The action done by the jnani is not for the sake of fulfillment. It is already kritakrityaha. It's already gained. That has to be gained. After which nothing is said to be gained. It is already purnaha. Apuryamanam achala pratishtam. Therefore, the karma will not will not affect them, and therefore karma palaspritha not there. Desire not there. The desire, the form of binding, the bondage, not there. Therefore, they do karma. The karma doesn't affect them in the form of punya papa sukha dukkha, because kartrutvam not there. Atma doesn't. Atma is not karta. Atma doesn't enjoy doership. Atma cannot be a doer. Atma is akarta abhokta. Therefore, being Atma, when karma is done, karma is not done by the Atma. Karma is done without kartrat abhimana. The karma is done by a jnani jiva. That karma doesn't affect them. Therefore, because jnanam is there, that doesn't preclude karma. So before jnanam, karma is required, and after jnanam, karma they did. And that karma did not affect them. That is the idea. What did the seekers who had gone before do once they had the knowledge? Before knowledge, they did karma yoga for antakarna shuddhi. But after knowledge, what did the seekers who had gone before do? After jnana, what did they do? They performed action. Purvaiki, karma kritam. Therefore, Krishna tells Arjuna, you also should do the same, that he should do the same. Tasmatvam karmaiva kuru, which meant that Arjuna should not take to sannyasa, should continue to do karma as Purvaiki, as did by the ancestors. He should do only what was to be done by you. Shankaracharya makes it very clear in his commentary of this shloka that Arjuna was not simply to sit quietly, nor was he take to sannyasa. Na tushnim asanam nati sannyasa kartavyaha. He should not, tushnim asanam should not remain quiet or should not take to sannyasa also. Why? He was to do the karma that was his to do, just as earlier seekers had done. Even those who already had this knowledge. When those already who had knowledge, they did karma, then what to talk of Arjuna? Hey Arjuna, you have to do. You cannot claim yourself to be a jnani. If you are jnani, then you need not sit and listen to my Upadesha, the Gita Upadesha, which I am giving, the 18 chapters. Therefore, if Arjuna claims himself to be a jnani, then also Arjuna has to do. If Arjuna is an ajnani, then he has to do both ways. Therefore, not tushnim asanam. He cannot remain quiet, or he can take to sannyasa. So what to do? Kuru, karma kuru. Therefore, Krishna is telling Arjuna that if he is a mumukshu, if you have desire for moksha, if ichcha for moksha is there in you, then you should perform action. Because previously those people who were mumukshus, they did karma and reached Bhagavan. It is gained jnana. Therefore, Arjuna should do what other seekers before him had done. Purvaiki, purvataram kritam. Not what people in general had done. Here is talking about mumukshus. As mumukshus did karmas, so similarly, Arjuna also should do karma. So they have already set an example. So Arjuna should emulate them. The use of the word mumukshu is very relevant here, because Bhagavan is not talking about in general. He's talking about a particular person, a mumukshu, being a person who wants to gain liberation. Not anyone else doing karma. Mumukshu. Those who are still ignorant and want liberation have to gain the knowledge that will liberate them. Having said that, others acquire the knowledge in this way. Therefore, Krishna says, therefore, with Shraddha, with faith, that you too will gain liberation, moksha. Therefore, please do karma and gain this knowledge. If jnana alone liberates, then why karma is required? Because karma is through karma only, antakarna shuddhi is accomplished. So, antakarna shuddhi. Without antakarna shuddhi, without antakarna shuddhi, jnanam cannot be gained. So antakarna shuddhyartham karma kuru. So therefore, karma is required. Even though karma cannot give moksha, therefore, even though karma cannot give moksha, but karma prepares the antakaranam. Therefore, karma kuru. Shankaracharya adds here that the mumukshu being a mumukshu, a seeker, not a jnani, who is not yet a jnani, and therefore not clear about this knowledge. If is clear about this knowledge, then the jnani. Therefore, a mumukshu who is not a jnani should perform action. For what purpose? Antakarna should be artham, in order to cleanse the mind of its all of its ragadveshas. With ragadvesha, jnanam cannot happen. Therefore, to clean the mind of all its ragadveshas, all the ragadvesha, the mala, have to be removed from the mind. That is ashuddhi. Therefore, antakarnam should be made shuddhi. Shuddhi, which is in the form of removing the ragadveshas. Even if one knows the Atma completely, the person should perform action, should also perform action. Not for antakarna shuddhi. Then why does he perform karma? Why should jnani perform karma? But for the sake of others. Loka sangrahartam, already we are seeing the third chapter. Loka sangrahartam, for the welfare of the loka, for the welfare of the people of the world. Because of the jnani's prarabdha, there is something to be done. Jnanam is gained. But prarabdha is after jnanam, immediately the jnani doesn't disappear. His karma is a prarabdha karma. There is something to be done. The life has to go till the karma exhausts. Prarabdha karma exhaust. Therefore, there is something to be done, meaning that whatever presents itself for him or her to do is to be done for the good of the people. This action doesn't affect the jnani. This action doesn't affect the jnani in any way because jnani doesn't have kartritvam. Person doesn't take himself or herself to be the doer. Because jnani has now, he doesn't have kartritva abhimanam, he doesn't have abhimana with the sharira manasangata. Yes, understood himself to be not different from Paramatma. That abhimana shift from anatma abhimana to atma abhimana. But atma is not abhimana. It is the swarupa. If atma is karta, aham atma, therefore I also have to be akarta. Aham atma karta. Previously aham anatma karta. Now aham atma akarta. Therefore, the word mumukshu can indicate either a seeker or one who is already liberated. Even muktaha. In either case, karma is to be done. But mumukshu generally means a seeker. But in this shloka, we can take mumukshu could be a jivan mukta, a jnani. If we take in either of the meaning, karma to be done. In either case, karma is to be done. Krishna says, Krishna himself is doing. Krishna is a mumukshu or jivan mukta. Of course, he is Bhagavan jnani. Therefore, jnani. So Bhagavan. Even if it not considered as a Bhagavan, he can consider him to be a jnani, one who has his knowledge. We can see him from his life and his actions. He was doing karma. In the very battle, he was driving the chariot of Arjuna. He did not consider that to be a mean karma. He's doing karma. Therefore, Arjuna himself, Krishna did not take sannyasa and went to the forest. He was very well, much in the world, the transactory world. He was much well, the world only, dealing with people. Had to face so many opponents. He had to face so many people who opposed him, who had vengeance, who nourished malice towards Krishna. So he had to tolerate them. He had to handle them. He handled everything, everybody peacefully. Being composed, he was not. He was being composed. He was because of his knowledge. He was not at all shaken by any amount of the trials and tribulations he faced. Similarly, Arjuna himself, here, Arjuna, if he times himself to be Jnani, Bhagavan Krishna right in front of him itself, one example is so Arjuna himself could decide whether he was an Jnani or Ajnani. Let not others decide, not Krishna decide. Arjuna himself could decide whether he was an Ajnani or Jnani. If he is an Ajnani, Mumukshu means Mukti Mecha is not gained Jnana, therefore Ajnani. Even if in Ajnani Mumukshu, or if in Jnani is Jivan Mukta, anyway, but still he was to perform karma. Either way, he would not do anything by doing what was to be done. Because he has not taken sannyasa, therefore he should do. If he had taken sannyasa after jnanam, then asking him to do karma will not be proper, and then to fight in the battle because taken to sannyasa. Being a sannyasi, one should follow absolute ahimsa, non-killing. So asking him to do the yuddha is not proper, but it's not a jnani, it's an ajnani, and ajnani mumukshu. Therefore, we should do what is to be done. Even if he was a jnani, but not taken to sannyasa, he would not lose anything by doing what was to be done. Inaction never leads to moksha, akarma. Important shlokas are there in this chapter going to come. What is karma? What is akarma? Inaction never leads to moksha. Krishna wants to make sure that Arjuna did not think he would be liberated by not doing karma. This is important. Na karmana na prajaya tane natyake naike amritatvama nashudu. Shruti Vakyam is not by karma one can gain moksha. Karma cannot give moksha. Yes. So Krishna wants to make sure that Arjuna did not think he would be liberated by not doing karma. Karma cannot give moksha, Shruti himself says. Therefore, it's natural on the part of Arjuna to think karma will not give moksha. But Krishna doesn't want him to come to that conclusion. That's the reason. Why? Because Arjuna being an Ajnani, being an Ajnani Mumukshu, being a Mumukshu, without Antakarana Shuddhi, moksha is not possible. Karma cannot give moksha. That is true. Only Jnanam can give moksha. Because karma can produce only limited results. Karma can produce something which was not there before, or karma can refine something, can modify something, or by karma, a person can move from one place to another place. Displacement can happen, but karma cannot produce moksha. But karma is required for what? Antakarana. So therefore, Krishna wants to make sure that Arjuna did not think that he would be liberated by not doing karma. Karma is important not for moksha, but for Antakarana Shuddhi. So therefore, Krishna wants to make sure. Therefore, Shruti Vakyam says, moksha cannot be gained by karma. That is true. The direct means to moksha is only jnana. Then what is the role of karma? For Antakarana Shuddhi. For Antakarana Shuddhyartham, karma is required. Karma is indirectly required. Not directly give moksha. That is the Shruti. That is the meaning of the Shruti Vakyam. So, therefore, because Shruti says one cannot give karma. If one is ready, prepared, then one can give up karma. If one is not ready, giving up karma, person cannot gain moksha. That Krishna wants to make sure here. Wants to make sure that Arjuna may not think that he would be liberated by not doing karma, taking to sannyasa, moksha is not gained. But at the same time, it must be very clearly understood that doing karma is not going to liberate a person either. Na karmana, na prajaya. That Shruti says. Karma is not going to liberate a person either. Karma cannot liberate. And not doing karma also cannot liberate. Then doing karma can bring about only Antakarana Shuddhi, as already we have seen. That is required for Jnanam. So doing karma is not a direct means of moksha, but it is an indirect means. It helps because it helps to prepare your mind so that the knowledge can take place. The point here is that not doing karma will not help anyway. That is the point. Therefore, akarma cannot lead to moksha. And undone karma never helps you because something that is not done cannot produce a result of any kind. If karma is not done, how can it produce moksha? Because it is not done. If you refrain from doing karma, you cannot get moksha because it's not done. Karma is not done. And even if it is done, it cannot produce. On the other hand, the karma is done, kritam karma, that always produces result. What? Either an ordinary karma phala or antakarna shuddhi or both. It produces limited result. Karma phala, antakarna shuddhi also limited result only. Antakarna shuddhi, that relative shuddhi, antakarna cannot be made absolutely pure. Relative shuddhi, purity is required for knowing Atma, which is totally, absolutely pure. Naishkarmya, the state of actionlessness, that is moksha. The state of actionlessness means not doing, it doesn't mean not doing karma. In spite of doing karma, there is no kartrutva abhimana, that is naishkarmya. That is moksha. It is not gained by, not doing karma. The state of actionlessness is not gained by not doing karma. Already this also kimna karmana manaranpat, naishkarmyam purushoshtrute, third chapter. Not doing action doesn't amount to total actionlessness because you will always be doing one thing or the other. Non-doership, akartrutvam, is to be understood as a very nature swarupa of oneself, Atma. Therefore, Krishna says to Arjuna here, all these karmas you see me doing do not affect me in any way. Amam karma limpanti. I am totally unaffected by all of them. Now I have Trishna for the karma phala. Bhagavan is least bothered about the result of the work. Is not touched by the result. Is not touched by karma. And karma phala Trishna also, karma phala Trishna also not doing what is to be done. Bhagavan himself, he does what is to be done. Bhagavan as Krishna as the avatara doing what is to be done. Because he is totally unaffected by action and the results, therefore Krishna as Ishvara has no partiality either. Therefore, if Krishna wanted certain results, that is, if he had phalaspriha, the longing for the results of karma, he would be doing one thing for one person, another for another, based on what he wanted from these people. There would also be those for whom he would do nothing because there was nothing to be gained from them. He would only help those people who day after day flatter him with the same words. Oh Bhagavan, you are so wonderful, so great, you are everything. And about the others, he would say, since they don't care for me, I am not going to care for them. This would mean Bhagavan also wants to be cared for, loved, not just by one person, but by everyone. It's partial. But Bhagavan is, Krishna is not like that. God doesn't have such problems. Krishna doesn't have such problem because he has no longing for the result of any action. Ame karma pales mrga. He doesn't get anything out of people loving him. He doesn't get anything out of people who doesn't love him also, both. He's completely detached from all of this. So you are just by knowing Ishvara. Hence Krishna says, those one who knows me clearly, Yaha Mam Abhijanati, Shloka, is also out of all this karma and is not bound by it at all. By telling Arjuna that a number of people from ancient times onwards had achieved him by doing karma, not directly. Antakarna Shuddhi, Jnana Yogyata Prapti, Jnanena. Number of people from ancient times onwards had achieved him by doing karma. Krishna is saying that Arjuna also do karma. So here it is understood. By doing karma achieved him is by doing karma, Jnana Yogyata Prapti, that is Antakarna Shuddhi. Then Jnanam, yet Jnanena, Moksha, Jnanena, he attained him, Bhagavan. He attained Bhagavan. Who, that Mumukshus, who were earlier before. He did not want Arjuna to become confused, thinking that by not doing karma, you would gain moksha. The Aishkarmya, actionlessness. Since there can be so much confusion around the concept of actionlessness, therefore, Bhagavan begins a new section here in which he explains the true meaning of action and inaction. an important shloka. Kim karma karmeti. We'll read this. We'll read in the next class. This is an important shloka. Like the shloka, Nasato vidyate bhavaha. This is a very, the shloka is going to perform meaning. You'll see the next class. Kim karma karmeti. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Dhanyavadaha.